Hey guys, this is HBK Grant making a video about the migration process from PC to Switch. So a few days ago I got the Switch on the Black Friday and I was like, you know what, I want to do this because as if you don't know, if you're a first time viewer, we have been playing on PC, PS4, Xbox, and now on Switch as well. So Xbox is the only one that I'm not at Master Rank 25 right now, and because of the migration process I automatically got that Master Rank 25 on Switch, and it kind of didn't make any sense like for me to do it from scratch because I did it on PS4 from scratch, PC from scratch, and we're doing it on Xbox from scratch. So that's why I thought, like, you know what, let's just go and do it like and like level it up, like just do the migration process. Now we had the migration process, but I did want to discuss with all the people who are actually thinking about doing this migration process, especially from the people from PC. Now you can get like a lot of benefits out of it, and like just be like ready if you haven't heard from other people. Because I don't like to go into like forums and watch other videos and what like that. I know this is what's gonna happen. I want to test it out myself because like that's what the fun part is. Like you don't know, you're like the fear of the unknown. So that's what kind of like my thing is. So like I always want to feel and like go and experience it myself. So I was kind of like bummed out a little bit on few things I will mention in a bit, and that's kind of like what kind of like put me off a little bit from Switch. But it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of new players over there, and it's like bringing like, it's like a deja vu. Like in the beginning, like there were like so many people that needed help, and then you're like constantly helping people out. So that's a fun thing, and I got to meet like new people during streams as well. So we will be playing more Switch. So if you're a Switch player, you ever need help, you could put it on the comments below, or you could join my Discord. It's in the bio. So that way we could help you all the time. So I've actually started to make like a different discussion panel for the Switch as well. Now coming down to the point. Point number one, it was discussed that like certain unique items plus like the platinum and stuff like that, they will not be transferring over the XP. So like and the XP and stuff as well. So if that was the case, my suggestion would have been they should have waited until all the consoles would have gotten Fortuna, so that people would not lose all the stuff. And then the other thing that like I kind of like hate the most, like I got like a cringed a little bit, was because of the Tennogen skin that not being transferred. So let's get down first one by one. So the first thing is, like, you see this 6,861 platinum. I will switch over to what you call it, the Switch in a bit to show you guys the difference. But however, like right now, that's what it is. So like I'll show you the PC version, everything like that. So it was pretty cool. Like as soon as I went over, everything was there and it was pretty cool, and I just started helping out people or started doing some stuff. So one thing that you have to remember, let's say like this is like 1 p.m. right now. So whatever, and you just migrated from Switch. As of 1 p.m., your PC account and your Switch account are separate now. So whatever you leveled up over here, whatever performance you had and stuff like that, it will stay over here, and then it will not go to the other side anymore. So like whatever you had before that 1 p.m. time, and before that migration process, everything transfers over besides this and whatever you're doing now. Now, if you see, number one is the platinum. So 6,861 platinum. I had like over 10,000 platinum a few days ago when I migrated over, and it did not transfer over. Instead, like I didn't even get that 50 plat starter migration like platinum, right? So we only got like 0 plat over there. So that was one of the things, like, you know, like they should have at least, like, people who are migrating over, they should be given like at least like a hundred, maybe 100 platinum would have been suffice. But I'm not like fighting over it. It's not a problem. You can make platinum so easy. The second thing that hit me the most was the Tennogen skins. Now the reason why I am kind of upset about this is because if it was from PS4, if it was from Xbox, I would totally understand it, because you're buying the Tennogen skin for platinum. Here you have paid money for it. On PC you paid like $7, $8, or like compared to wherever, like if you're in Canada, I pay like almost like $8 Canadian to get a Tennogen skin and whatnot. So these things never transferred over. So granted, they're unique and whatnot, but like still the thing is that like they get to all consoles, and it was not cool, like, you know, to not have them in the thing. So the other part that I kind of like, I hated a little bit, was the Ignis Wraith. The Ignis Wraith you do not get in when migrating to the Switch. So I lost the Ignis Wraith with 5 formas on it. So that's one thing that I was not happy about. I was like, really? Like, that's what's gonna happen? And it was not fun. Now, the other thing we lost when migrating to there was your Riven mods. So you actually lose all the Riven mods that you have over here. But you'll see when I take you guys there. So once you receive a Riven mod, the fun part is, like, the relaxing part is that you do not lose the slot area. So I have 36 over here, as you guys can see. And when I show you guys on Switch, I will have 1 out of 36 because I did a sortie on Switch and I got a Riven mod there. So it's 1 out of 36. So that's like the other difference. The other aspects of it, so things that copied over are like literally like my the fun thing I was happy about, my pedestal primes and everything like that, and my Noggle statue collection and everything like that. All of these things transferred over. So, and then now another drawback of this was, I mean, like, I should have thought it through, or I don't know, like, what the process was. I didn't like really study that much into it. I just wanted to do it because we were on like a tight schedule to stream and everything like that, and I was kind of like, you know, like 1 minute you want to just do it, so I just went ahead and did it. So I didn't plan it through. So here, as you guys can see, I'm almost like 15,000 away from a mastery rank 26. Whereas when we go to Switch, I'll show you how far down we are. The stats, obviously, everybody know you lose your personal status. But the only part that gets to me on this matter is this section right here. So as you guys can see over here, we have 460 out of 470. This item process is something that like should have stayed there. But it didn't transfer over. Like, I don't care about the XP part, but now like there is a problem. I will share it when we go over to Switch. Now the next thing is, obviously they did explain like the dojo would not be there, but what they should have done is people migrating and who had the dojo, they should have like at least given them resources. Now it's okay, like you have to farm your own resources, whatever, but for me, because since I'm playing on all 4 platforms, I just couldn't like do that much excessive resource farming on PC at the moment. So when I went to Switch, I didn't find that like you have to start off from scratch. So I already spent like I don't know 30-40 formas plus like I don't know platinum and then resources over there. So at least like a resource funding for people who had actually like, especially like the warlords or like the clan leaders, that would have been awesome. I mean, like it would have been made life a lot easier, so people can just go in and then just start the process, so we could like help out. The other thing is like your prime sets and everything like that. That's the cool part. Like so you can actually go to Switch, and then everything is actually expensive at the moment over there because of limited supply. So like if you have a lot of inventory, I really ran over there right away, and without even thinking I should build some inventory on the PC first and then migrate. But I went over there and people were like, people are looking for items and it's not there because it's either vaulted or it's not like not a lot of people have it. So because of that, the inflation is in market price is way above PC, PS4, and Xbox. So people are trying to relate with Warframe.market, but it's not working out because honestly, that is a player-driven market as well. But then you gotta think it logically when you are in a mission, when you're in a game, and like it's like there's like stuff people want and it's low in supply. The price always goes up. Doesn't matter what the market price or what Warframe.market is. So that's what it is. So let's go switch over to like the Switch, and I'll show you guys like how it works and what are the changes that I mentioned over here and over there as well. Now we are on Switch, guys. So as you guys can see right now, like it's a little bit different, and obviously like my Wi-Fi is connected with the Switch right now, so like the resolution a little bit is like blurrier than the PC one. So as you guys can see, I did retain my like what you call it, the credits, but I did not retain my platinum right there, so I only have 344. I was selling stuff, like it was like a really like few couple sets I sold, and it was like 1,000 platinum easily, and I just started spending on places. I did not retain my boosters, so you don't get to keep your boosters. And I mentioned earlier was like right here, so it's a little bit different over here. They have like this switch between like two buttons over here. So where in other controllers one button is like a press and then it's like accept, here the same one is like canceling. So I don't know if you guys paid attention over there, like my mag, she has lost her Tenogen skin, and as you guys can see over here, so let's go to appearances and then I'll show you guys like what I mean. So here, if you go and you see, like it's only the deluxe skin that they have. They don't have the Tenogen skins over here. So the exclusive part, this is why I kind of like did not like it. If it was like for purchasing of platinum on PC, or like just like on Xbox and PS4, I would have been okay with it. But we spend money on trying to get that, and then when you do migration, it's understandable. But I just thought, like, you know, it should have been there. But it's all right. Next up is, I told you guys about the Ignis rate. So let's see over here. I almost have like trouble with like figuring the buttons out all the time. So if we go Ignis like this, I-G-N-I-S. So the Ignis, you'll see I have the regular Ignis, which people are using right now, by the way, but I do not have the Ignis rates with my 5 formas. I was like really kind of like a little bit shaken up about it. One thing I was happy about was this right here. Let me show you guys 1 second. Appearance and then attachments, and let's see, Mag Prime Armor. So as you guys can see, if you have bought like the Hanhao bundle, it will transfer over. That's one thing I was scared of. And all the other like armor sets from the access packs and whatnot, like if you have bought, like I didn't bought a lot of them on PS4 PC. I have like a whole huge collection on PS4 because that was my main account in the beginning. But it's at least I'm happy that like you get this stuff all over to this side. So like that's what it is there. Now next up, I was showing you guys like about the pedestal primes. Like look, so this whole thing copied over. And even my cat is sitting there. Like all of the items that I did, they're all here. So like compared to like the other stuff. Now the one thing that I told you about the ribbon mod, guys. So if you could see over here, the ribbon mods, it's just like 1 out of the 36. I'm kind of unhappy about it. Like it would have been cool, but now like the ribbon mod prices are like really inflated on Switch right now. So like it will be like really expensive once people start getting it, because there's not a lot of people out there, so there's not a lot of farming going on, so there's still like a huge gap of like farming for items and whatnot. So that's what's gonna make like the prices inflate. So just like over there, pistol ribbon mod, and you can see like I had 36 slots. So you get to retain your slots that you have purchased on PC, but you do not retain the the ribbon mods. And lastly, if I haven't missed anything, I will go to like, so you cannot access your profile through here for some apparent reason. I don't know why. So I tried doing it, but you can't. So you have to go through here in the profile, and then you go to my profile right here. So once we're at the profile, you guys will see I was like about 15,000 away from like reaching Master Rank 26. So that lost like almost like 45,000, almost 35, 45, 40,000. It's there. And I have to do it all over again. So like those weapons and whatnot that I don't have, they will be like, I will have to level them up again and look for them. They're probably the items that are not available on Switch at the moment or something like that. The equipment part, I was kind of like unhappy. I have been playing with these weapons, so you will have to like kind of like play with all the weapons at least once. So in order for them to register, so all you gotta do is like just go in a mission and play with that weapon or Warframe or whatnot, and then it will register. So kind of like if you deleted anything, you'll have to do it all over again. Otherwise, you'll have to build it in order for it to register. Whereas, like, as you guys can see over here, so I've only played with like 13 items out of about 427 since I have migrated. And that's only because like those were like the warframes or weapons required to play it, whatever. So you have to like play with all the weapons and warframes if they are maxed out in your PC account in order for them to register. Otherwise, you will see like a master rank 25, but then it says like 2 out of 87 here. So that's like kind of like they should have just done it that like, hey, you already have it. So it only makes sense that like it would be all like highlighted and whatnot, but it's not. So this is something that like I kind of like did not agree with, kind of like forcing you to do it if you have deleted the items. I haven't deleted, if I remember correctly, I don't think I've deleted all the items, but there are like weapons that are required to make other weapons. So that's one other thing that was like I kind of like did not enjoy. Whereas like the dojo part, yes, like I showed you guys, I told you about like the dojo. So the dojo is there, but I will actually show you guys like this. So I had to contribute from the beginning, so you guys can see as right here, clan, and then over here when we go. So I have not like sought out for people yet. We will start building a clan on here as well for people who need help. So as of right now, like view contribution, so you guys can see, oh, actually like 18 formas, so it's right there. So like the contribution, so I've actually started doing the dojo on Switch as well. So we will look for people when we get time, but right now that's pretty much it. So we're starting from scratch on the dojo as well. So that's a few things. So we could have gotten the resources and then like a refund of the resources for people who put like amount in the dojo, the contributions at least. So that way you could actually do it, because it costs platinum and forma. That's like the worst thing, because I know if anybody is like a forma hog or like person who wants to spend a lot of formas, you really need to work on that, like retaining them. And then this is just like spending another like 300-400 formas, because each room requires, and then almost there's like so many like researches that require formas. So that's like something as well. So I did lose like the sentinels and like some weapons and warframe, or like not the, the Garuda warframe. So those things that are not like out on Switch yet, you will lose all the XP for it. So maybe like if you want to migrate after it has been introduced, so that way like your thing does register, that could be an thing. I just did it like, you know, like you get into that moment, you have to do it. I just went and did it, and then I was like, no, I should have waited and all that kind of stuff. So anyhow guys, so that's pretty much it. Like hopefully I did not like lose other things. Hopefully I got like all the items, and like if I missed anything, you could leave it in the comment section below. I will definitely check it out, because I only had like 2-3 days, but I did wanted to share, because like, you know, the more people like see other people playing Switch or whatnot, it is getting popular. People playing with it is getting popular, so it's just like, it's kind of like the attraction is there. So that's why I wanted to do it as well. So like, but the main objective was to actually like start helping player out as well, as we have always been. So thank you so much everybody for watching. If you guys have any questions, any comments, you can leave it in the comment section below. Apart from that, you could all check me out on Twitch as well. My gamer tag is like the channel's name as well. So like it's the same thing, HBK Grand. We play on all platforms, PC, PS4, Xbox, and now on Switch officially as well. So if you need to find where I am, you could just write my name, HBK Grand, and you will find me there. So apart from that, thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for all that, like people, all the donations and everything people do during the stream time. We are planning a big giveaway. So if you guys are new to this, we have done over 130,000 plus platinum giveaways as of like October or September. So, and then it's like I do a lot of giveaways, but that's just like for good people. We have started to decline on that part because we have people abusing the system as well. But anyhow, that's another story for another time. Thank you so much guys. This is HBK Grand. We'll be taking off, and see you guys in the streams, and next time, let's take care. Take it easy.